Hi guys, this is a series of 2 short videos which I hope will help you with these questions, these IGCSE questions in section A. So the first one's just going to be concentrating on the 2 easy questions, 1 and 2, and then the second one will deal with question 3. So very briefly then, we're talking about the language paper which is taken from 2019, January 2019, and it is the one on why our future depends on libraries, reading and daydreaming. Okay, we're not going to read it right now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the questions before we read the paper. This will save us time. So we skim and look at questions 1, 2 and 3. Right now I'm just going to look at 1 and 2 to keep the video as short as possible. So here we go. It says section A, reading, blah blah blah, read text 1 in the extracts booklet adapted from a lecture. We know it's a lecture called Why Our Future Depends on Libraries, Reading and Daydreaming. Question 1 then is using lines 1 to 9. Note that lines 1 to 9, we don't need to read any more than that. The answer is in lines 1 to 9. It then says state. So we don't need to use long sentences. We only need one word or a short phrase. State. 1, not 2, not 3, just one way the writer says he is biased. That's what we're looking for. Where does he say he is biased? In question 2, identify. This does not again mean that we need long sentences. Just identify, make a note of, write one word, one phrase. Identify one of the purposes of the reading agency. 1, not 2, not 3, one of the purposes of the reading agency. Okay, fine, let's have a look at our text then and answer question 1. So we're looking at lines 1 to 9 and we're looking for one way the writer says he is biased. Here we go. This is the text, and as you can see, our first paragraph is lines 1 to 9. So we're looking for where does he say he's biased? Blah, blah, blah. We read the first couple of sentences, nothing much there, and then we come down to the sentence which begins, and I am biased. Okay, and I am biased here. All right, what can we find here? Obviously and enormously, we can say I am biased. He says he is biased. That's okay. But he's actually starting a list here. He says, and I am biased, obviously and enormously. And then he's got a colon. He then gives a list which suggests why he is biased or how he is biased. This is what we want. So he says, I'm an author. That would be fine. As an answer to the question, that's fine. He says he is an author. 1 point. Or he says he writes for children and for adults. Bingo. 1 point. That's all we need. Or we could say he says he earns his living through his words. Or he says he earns his living by writing. That's it. Okay, so we've got our answer to number 1. Number 2, then, just going back so we remember. Number 2, identify one of the purposes of the reading agency. Is this going to be in paragraph 1 as well? Not very likely. Let's have a look. We can see there, paragraph 1, there's nothing much in there about the agency. Paragraph 2, this is where we start talking about the reading agency. Okay, what does it do? It says a charity whose purpose. Bingo! What is the purpose? More than one option. We only need one. Purpose. To give everyone an equal chance in life. That's it. Answer to the question. Don't need to look any further. That's it. If you're not sure, read a little further. What do you get? Helping people become confident and enthusiastic readers. That would also be a purpose. That's fine. Supports literary programs and libraries. Supports individuals. Any of those would be okay. But we don't need those. We can go straight to the first one. To give everyone an equal chance in life. That's it. Okay. Right, in the next video, that's it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to look at the big one, question 3, which is, of course, a little bit more difficult, but we'll be using the same text, and there's the question there. Explain how the writer persuades the reader it is important to read. Okay, but for the moment, that's it.